The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good afternoon, everybody. Mike Anderson here with the rest of the folks on the Connected Agent team. Jonas, Aaron, Wes, and Travis are all here with me. We want to welcome you. Thank you for making your time available. Just a couple of quick duty items. Again, we are recording this, and as such, everybody is in lecture mode. Please take a minute and hit the enter the 1, 2, or 3-digit audio PIN code in that's shown there on your control panel. Enter that, please, so that we can mute and unmute you so that we can do some Q&A a little bit later in the program. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and we've got a special presentation for you this week on how to capitalize on Long-Term Care Awareness Month. Jonas has spent a lot of time putting things together for you. So with that, I'm going to hand it off to Jonas Roser.
Great, thanks, Mike. Everything looking good on everyone's screen? Can you see it, Mike?
Yeah, screen's good, full size.
Okay, great. So I'm welcoming myself, and I'm very happy to be here. Aaron's going to zoom in at the tail end of this and answer any other questions with me. But we're here to talk about, why you want to market during LTCI Awareness Month and how to synergize LTCI Awareness Month, which is in November, with your Connected Agent platform. Once again, the Connected Agent platform is your digital tool to branding yourself online, in your community, and it's also a place that you're able to now partner with others. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that as we get into the show. So just a little bit about myself here, kind of weird to talk about it, but I am an internationally recognized marketer. You can see some various awards which I've won here, and I've been in the LTCI industry for a while, supporting a few different companies and associations. So long story short, this is my first rodeo. I've had some big wins, I've had some challenges, and I've had some failures, but I'm here to bring you things that work. And as long as you do the activities, you will get results. That's the key. So let's just please keep that in mind. It takes action to take a reaction to happen here. So now I'm actually having a problem changing the slide. There we go. Mike, real quick, are you seeing, is it taking up half the screen on your end? Sorry, folks, to be asking a question like this during the webinar.
No, it's taken up about 90% of my screen.
Okay,
so
got
it's
it.
in full screen mode thing.
Okay, I got it. Just the control panel is taking up half mine. So why market during LTC Awareness Month? Well, here's the basic 4 headlines right here. Think about it. There's focused media attention. So for the whole month of November, you're going to have focused media attention, which means you're going to have a lot of content that you're able to reposition, use, and it's also a door opener. It starts conversations. You have more things to talk about because it's a national movement. You want to take part in some of these phrases, using some of this vernacular. It's a great reason to call up everyone that's in your book of business. Let them know that it's National Long-Term Care Awareness Month. Get in front of them. Maybe it's a way you can generate some referrals when you're there. Honestly, I've been hearing lately a lot of agents getting good referrals of people that are actually on claim or talking to the siblings of someone that's on claim. It's, they're right in the center of it at that time, and they can end up being someone that's able to push someone forward that hadn't really thought about what a long-term care insurance policy can do. But once again, it's a great conversation starter as well. If you've thought about having a strategic partner, and what I mean by that is partnering with your local CPA, your local financial advisor, your local P&C agent, anyone that's out there that's kind of in that sphere of influence, so to say. The great thing about it is this is a great way to partner with them. So if you haven't been able to get close to someone, you couldn't think of the right way to smile and dial or knock on their door or office and say, hey, here's why I'm the local specialist, and here's why you need to work with me. Use this as the key to the door, just the entree. So it's Long-Term Care Awareness Month next month. I'm looking to strategically partner with people in these arenas. You're going to be my only financial advisor. And in the next slide, I'm going to show you what the key to getting them to partner with you is. But think about it. It's a way to start a conversation that creates a strategic partner, and a strategic partner equals referral lead source for you. And typically, they're very good leads, especially if the financial advisor someone already trusts them managing their money when they say they need to have this to help protect their money. It's somewhat like shooting fish in a barrel. And the great thing is FAs then refer you to other FAs. And pretty soon you have a handful of financial advisors that you handle their long-term care business for. Once again, content. Content's king online, unique content. So instead of you spending all your time looking for lots of stuff online that could be that you have to read through, I'm going to give you a tool at the end of this that's going to put it right into your inbox, and then you can skim it very quickly and figure out what's great, and that's what you can then provide as content to your strategic partner. You can provide it as content on your own site. It can be content to put out in your email blast, maybe your own newsletter with your strategic partner. Maybe you've been able to, or planting a seed here, say, hey, part of partnering with me is I'm going to provide you content or a little article in every newsletter that you do of your own or on your own website about the value of having long-term care insurance. So once again, heightened awareness is what you're focused on right now, and you're getting all these tools that you're going to get to use. You really thought about where can we put a nice dent, bring something new to the Connected Agent platform and give you a new tool to actually push out in your community in a couple different ways. And what we have here is we have guides. We have 2 guides that talk about long-term care insurance. Now, what's unique about these guides is you can personalize them. Both of them you can personalize in a digital format, and you can personalize it in a hard copy if you want. At the end of the webinar, you will get an email that will have the contact information of how you can take care of both of those along with the price. But just know that. And the great thing is, so you go personalize the digital one, meaning it's going to be a PDF that you can attach to an email. You can put it on your site. I'm going to show you in a slide of how it's been placed on a Connected Agent user site. But it's also the keys to the kingdom. And what I mean by that is it gets you into so many doors. If you came to me to partner with me and I was a financial advisor or something, as a strategic partner, and I said, I'm the local expert, here's my guide on long-term care insurance. And when you partner with me, on the front of it, I'm going to put provided courtesy of whatever that financial advisor's brokerage is, or maybe it's the P&C agent or so on and so forth. So you're getting to co-brand it with them. On the back page, though, the back of the book guide jacket is your picture, your contact information, and your website, which leads to your Connected Agent platform. So now you have the ability to have hard copy books that really make you stand above the rest when you come strategically to partner with someone. If you're doing a seminar, if you're doing anything in your community, that you also then have it in a digital format. I believe it's a one-time fee of $40 to get it personalized for yourself, that you can email as many times as you want, place it on your Connected Agent platform, and even better, get it on your strategic partners platforms. Because that's the key. This is your guide. It's your brand. It's real content about the need for long-term care insurance and what it does, and now you're able to position all over the place. And once again, not everyone has these things. And if they do, they're probably not using them quite yet. And the key is to figure out how to use them and leverage them into areas so you slowly build a nice wall of partners and influence that's going to continue to drop down referrals to you. So what you're seeing on your screen right now is an example of how a rotator in the demo site, which Aaron uses to showcase what the Connected Agent platform can do, is showcasing the 3 and 4 book in the rotator. So this could be your site, and this is something that the Connected Agent team can help you do. They can put the 3 and 4 book in there with you, or they can put the LTCI book from AIM. Both of them are available right now in a generic format, so if you want to upload that while you wait to get your personalized ones done, you're able to do so. But once again, now it's there. You'll also, jumping in real quick, we will be doing another webinar this month that has even more details on how to market during Long-Term Care Awareness Month, not just using the platform as this one's focused on. And these books coincide with that webinar, so make sure that you get that on your calendar, and you can see how there's even more things that almost like a box of Legos. You put them all together, and you got one great big thing to play with, and you're going to have fun marketing yourself throughout your community. But once again, I don't believe that there's many people utilizing these guides, and they're really great. And they enable you, as I said, to partner with people, to offer what I like to call as an outreach and education. Great way to get to the work site. Anyone that raises their hand comes to a seminar can get a guide. It doesn't mean you have to pay for a bunch of hard copy guides, it just means you'll email them one. Moving to the next marketing action plan. Now you may be saying seminars. Am I giving seminars from my Connected Agent platform? No, they're not virtual seminars. But once again, your Connected Agent platform is an all-encompassing branding platform. And as a long-term care specialist, you are going to be taking advantage of offering free seminars in your community. And the 3 and 4 actually has a seminar kit. It has the PowerPoint in it. It has the press release where you insert your name, your contact information. It has the lead cards, which you basically just print off on your own printer and cut them out of pieces of paper. There's a training PowerPoint to go over and a few other items, but it's a kit. And so once again, it's a great way to put a tab on your website to request a free seminar. Aaron has already put together the drop-down bars. I'll show them to you in a second. But the way that you're able to position this is you can ask for the company name, number of employees, or it's the association name, number of members. And so basically, this request for a seminar, you're going to be able to tell before you even get there potentially how many people you're going to be talking to. So generating seminars, generating leads off your Connected Agent platform during Long-Term Care Awareness Month, leveraging the national campaign. The reason the 3 and 4 works so well in this arena is because the 3 and 4 is a nonprofit. And so when you say that you're the local supporter for 3 and 4 Need More campaign, which is about long-term care planning, would you like a free seminar? It's lighthearted, and there is no sales conducted on site. The typical answer is yes, 9 times out of 10. When you say, shoot, there's no sales on site, how am I supposed to get the lead card? How do I contact them? Well, the thing is, you don't have time to help everyone anyways, and no one's going to wait around while you write a bunch of policies and go through a bunch of quotes. The lead card, what it really is, and you can see it on the screen right now, it's the 4th image over to your right. We value your opinion. So it starts out with just a couple yes or no, how did you do on the seminar? But then you'll see, would you like more information? That becomes the bottom part of the lead. I've always told agents that do these seminars to stop halfway through, say, please don't forget to rate how I'm doing with this seminar. It's very important as a part of being part of the nonprofit. Part of what I have to do is outreach and educate, and I enjoy communicating to people about the need for long-term care planning. So please fill out that card. So sometimes they just fill out the top. Most of the time they fill out the whole thing. So it's a great way to take control of a packaged seminar kit. And I'm telling you, it's really easy. It's a 20-minute seminar because it doesn't get into a bunch of features and benefits. It's compliance approved in every single state. And you got to remember, all it's designed to do is inform them a little bit and get them to raise their hand so that they want to contact you and you get in front of them and actually start the field underwriting quoting process. It doesn't have to be anything more than that. It just has to move them forward. So now we're going to move some people forward by giving seminars on your website and get you doing some seminars, maybe in the work site, maybe in your local library and community group and so on and so forth. I'm going to send you a link at the end of this as well that has a short, I believe, 3-minute video of a gentleman doing one of these seminars. And I've heard stories. Actually, I know for a fact that one agent back in 2013 placed $500,000 giving 3 and 4 seminars to physicians in physician offices in California. That's what's possible. So he started with one, wrote the physician and his business partner and their spouses as a 10-pay, and then kept doing other physicians, and then also put his book in the office and was getting referrals out of the physician's office. That's what's possible. So here's an example of request a speaker drop-down, name, organization, event, date, phone number. Once again, when they fill this in on your Connected Agent platform, your website, it's going to generate a lead for you. Great thing to call. Another marketing action plan, Facebook. Now, I'm sure that many people on the phone have a Facebook account, whether you have a corporate one for your Connected Agent page, whether you communicate on your personal Facebook account about your profession is a whole other thing. But what I've come to find and what I'm hearing other agents do is a way that they're able to brand themselves on their personal page, on their corporate page, and on other people's pages that they're communicating with is by offering light-hearted content. And so I've listed a couple ideas here. And I'm going to go over each one so you understand exactly what I mean. A charity quote contest. There is actually an agent that gives away $5 to a charity of choice of anyone that gives them a quote. And so basically, think of it as a $5 lead. So it sometimes motivates someone. It's a great way to go back to your book of business. Go back to a B lead, someone you've talked to, you just can't get them to move forward. And, say, I'm trying to support local charities. I want to let you know that anyone you push forward for a free quote, I provide free quotes. I'll donate $5, or you pick a number that works for you to a charity of your choice. So it's a great way to have that conversation. You build out something a little bit more like that and place it on Facebook. Make sure to include your web address. The severe weather alert. Offering something like that up on Facebook, or maybe because it's so instantaneously posted, is great. So I have a weather link you're going to get at the end of this. So if you happen, something's happening depending on where you are in the United States, offering a severe weather post is a great way for them to go, wow, this guy's always looking out for me. This lady's thinking of me. They're not always trying to sell me. This is valuable information, because some people live and breathe by their Facebook page, connected to their smartphone, their tablet. So once again, you're just trying to stay in front of people. You're trying to always bubble up your brand, your name, that you bring value, because even if they're already your client, you want them to always remember who their specialist is so they can recommend you to someone else. So whether they're rubbing shoulders on the soccer field with their kids or at the local opera, whatever they're doing, you're going to be top of mind when the conversation for long-term care comes up. And if you think about the Facebook posting, I believe the average person has 200 people on their own page, that has so many people, and aggregated out, it becomes a huge amount of people. So the chances of getting some activity coming back to your Connected Agent platform is pretty high if you actually go out there and do a few posts and come up with a few ways to uniquely brand yourself or offer some good content. Caption contest. Same kind of thing. Come up with a great caption. Share an insurance commercial. That's another thing, too. There's some great funny insurance commercials on YouTube. And if you just go on YouTube and type funny insurance commercials or come up with some keyword phrases like that, they're going to pull them up. Just post them and post them on other pages and see how it works. Because if they're funny, people are going to start commenting on them. Then you're going to be the insurance guy that posts the funny insurance commercials. So the point is, at least you're something within their mind versus something that doesn't exist there at all. Same with a movie quote contest, share insurance discount tips, and is it covered? This is another thing. There's an agent that happens to do it every single week that asks that question, is it covered? And they come up with some obscure insurance thing. So whether it's with a mudslide or maybe it's something that's not covered in an LTCI plan, it doesn't always have to be about a product that you're selling on a daily basis. The point is, it's almost, one of those facts that you didn't know. It's of enough interest that someone's going to read it, remember it, but more importantly, remember you. Constantly putting up content that's unique, user-friendly, isn't selling, but raises the awareness of who you are, what you have to offer, and why you're the person to go to. The cartoon contest is great as well, and it's easy to find cartoons like that. And I even believe that we're working on some kind of graphic design items and assets like that you'll be able to use, whether they be in rotators, whether they be in the social media arena such as this. Okay, marketing Marketing PSA Action Plan. So what a PSA is, a public service announcement. And so what we're doing here is we're utilizing some public service announcements about long-term care insurance and teeing them up to the Connected Agent team so they can place them on your Connected Agent site. Now, the two that we're able to tee up, or the two different formats, one's various radio ones. They're 15 and 30-second, I believe, spots. And then there is an LTCI commercial. Now, they're created and pushed out to the community by the 3 and 4 Association with ideas as a public service announcement. So it's plenty fine to be putting them onto your website, because it just at the end says it's brought to you courtesy of the 3 and 4 Association. It doesn't say to go there and get a quote. It doesn't say to go there and find your local agent. It just says this is provided courtesy of. So it's great for you to use, to reuse it, reposition it as a marketing asset of your own. So a great high-definition TV PSA by Dr. Marion, who's an author. She's been on the Today Show. She was one of the people they brought on when the Wii came out with the first senior games. She's working with Hasbro right now on senior products. And Philips Lifeline purchased her reality TV show, which has aired a number of times on the Lifetime channel. And this is a lady, and this is a PSA you can put on your page, and the Connected Agent team is ready to do so. And now you're able to have great video to have there. But these PSAs, whether they be video or audio, you can also position in your newsletter. You can position them in your signature line. You know, think about that. Click here to watch about long-term care insurance or to learn more about long-term care insurance. That's in your signature line, hyperlinking to the video that happens to be positioned on your Connected Agent page. So it's a great asset to use, and it's also another asset you can bring to your strategic partner. So all the things you have, you get them to work for you in your marketing vehicles, but then you figure out the best place to park them with your partner's strategic marketing vehicles, with the local club that you are giving your seminars at, with the local business that you get to do a monthly lunch and learn at and talk to them. All those kinds of opportunities, because the book brands you, it makes you unique, your website has unique content, you're able to offer eyeball-to-eyeball seminars, and you're also able to email out unique, grade A quality education material on long-term care insurance. What you're seeing in front of you now are some online resources. Once again, there will be a follow-up email that will have some of these. We'll have this and some more items to you. The graphics, the PSAs, all that stuff is already waiting for you guys to interact with the home office and get them onto your website. But Mutual of Omaha has its own tips and tools and trainings for Long-Term Care Awareness Month. So does Genworth. I believe John Hancock does as well. I couldn't find it, and I'm not appointed with them now. But if you are, I'm sure you can find it. But think about this just basically. The carriers have great stuff too. And it doesn't mean that you shouldn't look at it. Doesn't mean you shouldn't use it. Doesn't mean that you couldn't get some ideas to bounce off. But having your own sometimes seems to resonate higher when you're trying to educate, because it doesn't feel as sales-oriented when not seeing a big corporate insurance logo. Like a Laser is a website that helps you figure out exactly what's going on with your Facebook posts. So it's a great tool to use if you decide to go down that path. The 3 and 4 consumer websites there that has all the PSAs on it, radio and more. Weather auto emails. Here's a great way that you can set it up so you can, if you want to use the weather alert like I was talking about, it's going to come right to you. Free press release distribution sites. So I talked about doing the 3 and 4 seminar. Part of the seminar kit is a Word document that's a template where you will insert your name, your contact information, and the city and state you're in, and that you're offering free seminars by request, driving them back to your Connected Agent platform to request this seminar in this press release. This link enables you to email it out for free. Upload it, send it out for free. You got nothing to lose, because some of the local media may pick this up and place it in there, and someone may see it and call you to come do a seminar to them. You might just walk into your library and do it. But you want to take advantage of doing those seminars, and you'll be surprised at how speaking on behalf of the 3 and 4 is a much easier door to walk through versus being an insurance salesperson. Google Alerts, what this does is you are able to go to googlealerts.com or google.com/alerts, and what populates in front of you is a search box, and you put in words like long-term care insurance, LTCI, keywords and key phrases. And it will, then you can select if you want it every day, every week, every month, the frequency, but Google will do its own search with your keywords and shoot it right into your inbox. So now you're no longer sitting around for hours searching the web for the latest and greatest content on long-term care insurance and wondering where to find it. It's getting dumped right into your inbox. It's one email with all the links in there and the titles of every single article. And it's a great way, once again, to put content on your site, put it on others, and use it as great content to drip an email and blast out to your strategic partners. Showing them that you're a professional is by constantly working with them, supplying them content, giving them ideas, and it's going to grow your business. You just have to put your foot forward, pick a couple of these things, pick one of these things. And I'll tell you the easiest one where I think you're going to have the most traction is just pick up the phone and call AIM and get on board with Travis and figure out which guide you want to upload and where you want to put it and get that form going, and you just put your foot in the right direction. We're going to give away a baseball hat with an AIM logo on it to the first 5 people that get this done. So that's a standing thing. Travis or Mike will get back to me on the first 5 that actually pull one of these activities and get it done. We'll be getting an AIM baseball hat, and I believe we're going to move into the Q&A for Aaron and myself, and obviously Mike, and I hope that we have a good discussion. Mike, back to you.
Great. Yes. Thanks, Jonas. Great job. For those of you that are among the early adapters and want to get that AIM baseball cap, just send either Travis or myself a note saying, you know, I've got such and such posted. We'll confirm that, and then we'll get with Jonas and get that thing shipped over to you right away. So any questions on anything that we've I'm going to go ahead and unmute everybody here, so give me a second. We're going to take questions on anything that was covered today. We also want to talk a little bit about success stories that you've had, and I'll let Aaron kind of run this part of the gauntlet through, and things that you want to have us help you with. So looks like a number of you did not engage the 2-digit audio pin, so we can't unmute you. You can go ahead and key your questions in using the chat feature as well. So go ahead with Q&A, and Aaron, go ahead and take over and run us through with success stories, help they want, and or help they need, and anything they want us to do differently. Go ahead.
Okay, sounds good. So last month we talked about making the phone ring and comparing that to making your website ring. And we discussed some things you can do to make your website ring. And by ring, we mean bring people to it and have them request information from you or contact you through your website. And so maybe why don't we just, if you have done one of the activities we talked about last month to make your website ring, let's just see a show of hands of people who have taken some action there.
All right, we'll wait for that. While we're waiting, just a quick reminder out there to folks, we have a webinar similar to this one, but on a more broad basis about utilizing some of the tools we saw today and more in conjunction with Long-Term Care Awareness Month. That'll be tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Pacific. You've all gotten multiple email opportunities to engage. Just want to let folks know that we have that one, and we got another one coming up a little bit later in the month. So I'm not getting any hands, Aaron. Just crickets.
Okay. Well, the good news is that Jonas has given us a bunch of things that we can do this month to make our website ring. And let's all make a commitment to Long-Term Care Awareness Month and picking one of the guides that Jonas is making available and putting them on your site and putting a call out on your homepage to drive traffic there. If you want to do it yourself, the content's all in the content library. Just log into your control panel and you can add it. If you're not sure where to go or if you want some help, give us a call. and our team will help you get that done. We can also talk with you about some ideas of how to promote it. So all the things that Jonas talked about today, there's a lot here, a lot of opportunity for you to generate more sales, to bring in some prospects, to have a really great fall. You just have to take a little bit of action. So let's do that. Let's commit together to taking one activity from Long-Term Care Awareness Month and tying it into your website and generating some business from it. So that's my request of all of you today. Now, does anybody have any questions, any problems, any things they want help with on their website that maybe we could talk about right now? If so, you can raise your hand or type in the chat box, or you can just shout out.
Well, I'm not seeing any hands, and I'm not hearing any shouting. So, and I'm not seeing anybody keying anything in on the chat feature. As Jonas just noted, crickets.
Crickets. I know that Wes and Travis have been talking to lots of you, and so I will take it as a testament that they're doing their job very well. That you're reaching out to them. You know, you can call them at any time if you have a question or a problem or want to talk through some ways to get more from your website. We're here all month as well as during these calls, and so I'm going to take it that means that you've been busy with Wes and Travis. So thanks to those guys.
Well, hopefully so. And I guess this is a bit of a signal to wrap things up. No hands are going up. Most of the people are, in fact, not unmuted, so we're not getting typed in. Oh, I got a question here. Let's see here. Okay. Not pertaining to anything specific on this, so we'll skip over that. And other than that, though, no hands up, no questions. So we're doing a tremendously efficient job once again. I guess
we'll
that's
have all the content on the LinkedIn page also. So
okay, there you go. Everything that was talked about today will get pushed out to the Connected Agent LinkedIn page. You should see it out there yet this afternoon. If you've got technical questions, of course, you can call in, and we'll make either Travis or Wes available to you. So I guess with that, and with no questions or hands flying up in the air, I guess that means it's time to go ahead and wrap everything up. Gentlemen on the team, appreciate your time for coming together from all over the place, literally. And for those of you out there who joined us, we do appreciate your time. Let us know what we can do to help you moving forward. And the next Connected Agent user group will be November 12th, obviously a Wednesday, 2 p.m. Pacific time, as has become our new start time. So with that, we'll go ahead and close everything out. Thanks, everybody, and we'll look to talk to you soon. Bye now.